Today I want to talk about a green innovation. But before that, I want to tell you that having a banker on stage talking about new wind technology for less than 6 minutes, this is a radical innovation. So, wind power is one of the main energy the world is counting on to provide a sustainable, non-polluting energy in order to address the climate change challenge and the booming energy demand. Wind is clean, free, perpetually renewable, and widely distributed across the globe. Yet, the current main wind technology, i.e. the three-blade rotational turbine, is still based on a windmill system and suffers from a low efficiency level, mainly because it is subject to Betz limit, according to which only 59% of the wind kinetic energy could be captured. Factoring in additional other losses, today's average efficiency turbine level is about 30 to 40%. That means that up to 70% of the initial wind power is simply lost. Wind turbines are also costly and non-reliable because they suffer from the intermittency effect. You know, wind doesn't blow all the time. And because of the absence of viable storage option. We believe that it's the rotation of the blades that is behind most of these problems, and that we can harness the wind differently and more efficiently. What if, for instance, we use sail instead of blades? I'm sure many of you have been sailing and kite surfing for a while, so you might be familiar with the concept. So, sailboats are an old technology, and they've been used for ages. Until today, a sail is the only system capable of capturing and converting the majority of the wind kinetic energy into mechanical energy. Sails produce energy to power transportation. So we ask the question, can we use a sail-inspired wind technology to produce electricity? Well, my partner and inventor, Anis Awini, has recently come up with a radical new solution named the zero-blade technology that might just do that. Think of a system that has no blades and doesn't even rotate. The zero-blade device has a simple and unique design which is largely inspired from the sailboat mechanism. So instead of spinning blades, the wind is being harnessed by a sail-shaped body which follows a back and forth 3D knot motion. By knot motion means, the 3D big 8, followed by, we observe this motion in nature as it's used by birds, fishes. So in a way, we are getting inspired from nature to mimic nature in order to better serve nature. So I want to share with you a quick video that just illustrates the motion. So this is the zero-blade system. We call it the Saphonian. We call it the dancing dish. I mean, there is many names. And the sound that you've heard, it's the sound of the wind, not of the system. So the wind kinetic energy is first converted to mechanical energy through pistons, then to hydraulic energy, and then to electricity. So if we unpack the characteristic of this technology, we get the following. So in terms of cost, by removing some of the most expensive wind turbine components, like the blades, the hub, and the gearbox. And by centralizing the hydraulic system and the electrical system on ground, it is possible to slash cost by more than 50%. Centralizing the system means, we will use one big hydraulic motor, one big alternator, and one big transformer on ground to cater many wind converters at the same time. In terms of storage, the use of a hydraulic system allows the conversion of the mechanical energy into hydraulic pressure, which could either be converted to electricity through the hydraulic motor or simply stored in a hydraulic accumulator. A hydraulic accumulator is a very well-known concept. You have a pressure and then you compress liquid or a gas. You create a potential energy that can be deployed in the future, especially when there is no wind. And hydraulic accumulators are very affordable and perfectly scalable. So in terms of efficiency, the zero-blade system is highly efficient on account of the fact that the sail-shaped body is capable of capturing upfront twice as much kinetic energy as the conventional wind turbine. And the system aerodynamic design and the motion it follows enables it to literally swallow a big part of the initial wind. So bottom line, the zero-blade efficiency level goes way beyond the BETS limit for the same swept area of the three-blade turbine. There are still many questions to be answered, of course, starting off that of scalability and that of compatibility with the existing grid. But the tests that we've done with our prototype in Tunisia have proved that it works, and that, on average, the Safonian is twice as efficient as the three-blade system. On top of that, it is bird-friendly, almost silent, and offer a good visual integration into the landscape. Some of you might that this might be too good to be true, but the history of the human evolution has taught us that nothing is out of reach, and that the overwhelming majority of innovation came from places that are least expected. So our dream is to take this innovation to the next level and to contribute to the global effort to make this world a better and a cleaner place for the next generation. Thank you very much.